Hello friends. So I thought the previous solution was quite complex and difficult to understand. The video became very long, so I've created a new solution which is quite simple to understand. So here, for the same problem, first we have to figure out the critical points, right? So from here I can see mod x minus 1 is there, so 1 will be critical point, right? 1 is critical point, so it is as less than 1. So if like when I'll simplify this, I'll take that 1 to other side, it will become 2. So I have taken 2 also. 1 is there, 2 is there, 0 will just take it 0. Every time you take 0 if it is the problem revolves nearby origin. So and minus 1 we have taken because x square minus 1 is there, so minus 1 square, the square of minus 1 is also 1. So that critical point also we have taken. So we figured out these 4 critical points, and then in between those 4 points we'll take some more points, right? Like outside away from 2, I should draw a number line also here as well. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1. So we taken 0, minus 1, 1 and 2. So 3 is some point between 2 and infinity, and half also we have taken between 0 and 1. 3 by 2 is a point which is between 1 and 2. So some more points you should take in between, so that we are able to cover like all the scenarios. So now as you can see in the diagram on the right side, we have 3 columns are there for each of the 3 statements. So we'll just put all these critical points and some more points we have taken. So and then we'll see if that particular statement is true or false. Now you can do this exercise yourself for true and false, but I have already done it for you. So now from here we can figure out what can we see here. So basically let's look at the statement 1 first. So statement 1, so at point 2 statement 1 is true, right? But the statement in question, the main question problem, it is false. And if we go to the next point, statement 1 is true, but here the main statement is true. So there's a contradiction, right? So statement 1 alone being true, we cannot say that the main question can be answered or not, right? So statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Now we go to the statement 2. Statement 2 is, let's find some point here. Yeah, here. So statement 2 is false here, but the main statement is true. Okay. And here if you look at the last point, or maybe this one, statement 2 is true here and the main statement is false. Still no contradiction is there, that's fine. So here the statement 2 was false but the main statement was true. Here the statement 2 is true, the main statement is false. So the relationship is there, right? They are opposite. But when we come to this point, statement 2 is true but the main statement becomes false, right? Oh sorry, true. The main statement becomes true. Here the statement 2 is true and the main statement is false. Here the statement 2 is true and the main statement is true. So there's a contradiction, right? So statement 2 alone is also not sufficient to answer the question. Now if both the statements are true, right? Let's see some scenario where both the statements are true. Yeah, so this scenario and this one, here both the statements are true. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, but the main statement is false. And in the last one, both the statements are true but the main statement is also true. So again contradiction. So even if both the statements are true, we cannot say for sure that the main statement is true or not. So what will be the answer? The answer is 5. You can go over this chart again and again and this video until you get it, but this is the most simplest way I could make this understandable. But the key point is to finding the critical points here, right? That you should, if you practice more and more such questions of functions, you will be able to see the equation and figure out the critical points, right? Here like 1 is there, then 0, always take 0 if it's around the origin, then -1 is another critical point from here we could figure out. Now here, because it's 1 on the right side, this one will go to other, it will become 2, so I have taken 2 and some in between points. So that's how you can solve these questions, just by taking some points and some more critical points in between the critical points. That way you can figure out the problem easily instead of going all the way we went in the last video. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel and group, and enjoy learning data sufficiency for GMAT. Thank you so much.